For Iraq War veterans, the latest news from that country is especially tough to face. Jan Crawford is in Washington. She says some of the men and women are now wondering if their hard work and sacrifice mean anything right now. Jan, good morning to you.
Well, good morning, Gail. You know, it's been 2.5 years since the last combat troops left Iraq, and talking to these veterans who sacrificed so much, who saw so much loss, it's heartbreaking. When former Army Captain Blake Hall left Iraq in 2007, he remembers being hopeful.
Iraq had an opportunity for long-term political reconciliation.
2 years later, Matt Pelock had a similar feeling when his service was over. The Army sergeant saw progress among the Iraqi Army and people his unit trained.
You'd see more Iraqi Army, Iraqi police on the streets, and you got the feeling that maybe they're getting their act together.
But they also were realistic and fearful about the challenges ahead.
Since I left the country, it's been slowly slipping towards this exact moment, but you could see it coming.
Now, as the situation in Iraq deteriorates, many veterans like Hall and Pelock are questioning what their service accomplished.
Was it a mistake to go into Iraq?
I think so.
And was it a mistake to leave?
Yes.
So how do you reconcile those two things?
You break it, you buy it, right? Once you go in, I think America has moral responsibility. I lost my friends. I want their deaths to mean something. I want my service over there to mean something.
In the 9-year war, 4,400 American troops died in Iraq. More than 32,000 were wounded, and the U.S. spent more than $1 trillion.
It's hard to justify that when you can't put a clear definition of success and have a roadmap on that. It's pretty frustrating from the soldier perspective.
When he campaigned for president in 2008, then Senator Obama made bringing the troops home a priority.
As president, I will end this war in Iraq.
The last American service members left Iraq in December 2011, but the U.S. withdrawal came at a cost, leaving an opening for radical terror groups.
If you start to make decisions without understanding the long-term consequences, you put the United States of America in a worse position. And that's frustrating for all of us who've fought in these wars.
Is frustrating the word you would use, though?
I can't put it into words. It's a blend of anger, and it's a blend of love for my guys and for what they did. And, it's sadness for all of my friends who I've lost. But there is no word that captures the emotion of having seen Americans sacrifice the way that they've sacrificed, and yet nothing come of it.
Now, Hall said that he thinks neither the Bush or Obama administrations really had a strategy for Iraq, and this is the result. But he said he would go back there today if it would mean that his fellow soldiers had not died in vain. Nora?
Wow, Jan, that's an important story to do because a lot of veterans of Iraq are feeling very conflicted about this.
It began after Fallujah was recaptured.
Very heartbreaking to hear his words today. Powerful stuff.
Very powerful.